Over the many years of Rockstar Games operating as a company, many fantastic people have worked at Rockstar and cemented themselves as legends within the community. And while some of these are the main protagonists in some of the games that Rockstar Games has developed, some of these are behind the scenes talents that do deserve their own shoutouts and credibility where it is due. And now let's get into today's video. If you do enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. I know a lot of big YouTubers say that and they already have like 1 million subscribers and everything. It does help them, but it helps me especially out a ton because I'm such a small channel compared to all the other big guys, and it really does help me get exposed to more people, and I do deeply appreciate it. So let's get started. Sam Houser. Sam Houser is one of the 2 brothers who co-founded Rockstar Games. He is one of the biggest creative developers behind all of Rockstar Games as we know it today. From Manhunt to Red Dead Redemption 2, he has had a hand in it and has stood with the company since its founding. He is still with Rockstar Games and thus will have a hand in creating GTA 6, which is scheduled to come out next year around the 2nd to 3rd quarter as of now, but you never know, things could change. Sam is known to not like media attention and thus not too much is known about his life as of late, but he is still alive and going strong and still has a major influence on the company he helped start. Dan Houser. Dan is the older brother of the Houser brothers and also co-founded Rockstar Games. He took an extended break from working at Rockstar Games in 2020 and later chose to leave the company entirely. He then founded another gaming company named Absurd Ventures with another ex-Rockstar producer, Laszlo Jones. The company has yet to release a game but is apparently working on some title with an unknown release date. Prior to him leaving Rockstar, he still had similar influence on all the titles that Sam had a hand in as well, but he will be unable to carry that influence into Grand Theft Auto 6 and all future Rockstar gaming projects as of now. Like Sam, not much is known about his personal life as of now, and he is unlikely to return to the company for the foreseeable future. But you never know, Sam Houser could want his brother to have a hand in the company later on, so this is one of those things where we'll have to keep an eye on it. But as of right now, Dan Houser is not with Rockstar. Leslie Benzies. Benzies was the lead developer for all Grand Theft Auto titles spanning from Grand Theft Auto 3 to Grand Theft Auto 5, which includes some of GTA Online as he left the company in 2016 and thus had a hand in the game until then. Coincidentally, I believe pre-2016 were some of the best years for GTA Online in terms of overall player count and content as it was. Benzies seemingly had a fallout with Rockstar's parent company Take-Two Interactive and Rockstar themselves and was in a lawsuit with Take-Two over unpaid royalties that were owed to him. He had a bumpy relationship with Rockstar Games as several of his close friends and even his own son were fired from the company. It's reported that when he showed up to work one day, he was told by a manager to leave right away and that his email access would be revoked, leading to him suing Take-Two Interactive for damages totaling to $150 million. And as we will see later on in this video, this was not the last time a producer had a falling out with the company over money. Due to the suit though and the overall bad relationship between him and Rockstar and Take-Two, he is very unlikely to ever return to the company. The lawsuit ended after several of the claims were dropped, but he was still paid an undisclosed amount after the fact and has gone on to make another developing company that has received good financial support from New York and abroad. But as of right now, he will never ever work with Rockstar, at least that's what I think. Whenever big disputes happen like this between a person and a company, not just in the gaming industry but in every industry really, the person is very unlikely to ever go back with the company because they just didn't see eye to eye or whatever the situation was, and if it's over money, the company probably has a bad influence over the person and they just don't want to interact together at all. So Leslie Benzies will likely never ever go back with Rockstar. Michael Hunter. Not many know Michael Hunter by name, but they definitely know his creations, even those who have never played the games they were featured in. Hunter composed both theme songs for GTA San Andreas and GTA 4. Both are some of the best and most famous tracks in all of gaming, and Soviet Connection, the main theme for Grand Theft Auto 4, is actually my favorite theme of all time for any game ever created. The San Andreas theme, of course, is more well known due to its memeability, and it's just amazing. He continues to release music and possibly could make the theme for future Rockstar titles, but that is not confirmed. A small entry, but still a legend nonetheless, and he deserves more credit. Laszlo Jones. Jones had been with Rockstar for quite a while, even before GTA 5, being a producer and writer for other titles like Max Payne and Red Dead Redemption 1. Jones left Rockstar Games during 2020 due to personal reasons, however, and some speculate that there was a major disruption or shift within the company during that time, because if you recall, that was the same year that Leslie Benzies also left. Jones then went on to co-found Absurd Ventures with Dan Houser, who also left Rockstar Games as previously stated, and has also been operating his own company, Radio Laszlo, that has gone on to work with companies like Disney and Netflix, which is great to hear. He is, however, unlikely to return to the company, but you never know, I guess. He never had a big falling out over money. He just left for personal reasons. We don't really know what that means, so you never know what the future holds. Michael Holling. Holling needs very little introduction. His work in doing motion capture and audio work for Niko Bellic in Grand Theft Auto 4 has made monumental lasting memories in everyone who has played the game, and he absolutely nailed the role. Unfortunately, Holling was drastically underpaid for his efforts, and he knew that even early on. Holling received around $100,000 for his work on GTA 4 in total, which seems alright when you think about it, but not when you find out that the game grossed over $600 million. However, the terms of his deal didn't state that he was entitled to residual income from the game, and thus he blamed the Actors Union for not securing such terms. I want to be very clear that his bone was to pick not with Rockstar Games, but with the Actors Union. I've seen a lot of videos over the years that stated that he didn't enjoy working with Rockstar and now that he hates them, but that just isn't true. So we could actually see the return of Niko Bellic in GTA 6, so long as he secures a fair deal, but now that he knows how much Rockstar pulls in with their titles, his demands could be very steep. But you never know in this life. And recently, Niko Bellic did also get his own outfit for the career progress in GTA 5 Online, so Rockstar doesn't necessarily want to sweep that era under the rug. Rockstar probably knows that much of its player base has played GTA 4 and has absolutely loved it. I think if they really hated the whole GTA 4 situation and Niko Bellic and Michael Holling as a whole, they would try to kind of just forget about it, but then putting his outfit into GTA 5 Online, reminding everyone of that time, says otherwise in my opinion. Christopher Bellard, also known as Young Melee. Bellard also requires little introduction. Christopher Bellard, also known as Young Melee, is revered for his role in playing CJ from GTA San Andreas. Before working with Rockstar, Bellard was and still is a music producer, and he also has ties to a later GTA Online protagonist in Sean Fontana, who is his cousin funnily enough, who of course plays Franklin from GTA 5, which we all know and love. However, his relationship with Rockstar was dwindling behind the scenes throughout the years. It was not a super public dispute until he made it public in an Instagram post in January of 2020 that stated, "Fuck Rockstar Games, period. CJ will have to be voiced by another MF, but not me. IDGAF, what y'all heard?" This clearly shows that he will likely never return to Rockstar Games, and Rockstar usually doesn't bring characters back unless the original actor or actress is doing the work again, which is what Christopher Bellard was pointing out to, that CJ will have to be voiced by another actor, but Rockstar doesn't do that. So we will likely, unfortunately, never see CJ again in the GTA franchise. But he was cool while he lasted, and I'm sure everyone remembers him. Ray Leota. Leota is known to most GTA fans as the actor who did the role of Tommy Vercetti in Vice City. However, Leota has had much more success in the film industry even before working with Rockstar, and as a result has won many awards due to his many works. After completing his work with Rockstar, he went on to more stardom in films and TV shows, and he and Rockstar parted ways on good terms. However, unfortunately, he passed away in May of 2022. Rockstar fans will always remember the legacy he left behind for taking part in making GTA Vice City an amazing game and a very memorable one, for some people even their favorites, and all of his other fans will remember him for all else he has done in his life. About a year after his death as well, he also received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, in which his daughter received the commemorations in his place. Sean Fontana, also known as Solo. Fontana is loved for his role as Franklin in GTA 5, in which he did the voice work and motion capture for. Fontana has maintained a strong relationship with Rockstar since the very beginning, and he might have also had been familiar with how the operations went because, as previously stated in the video, he also had a cousin who worked with Rockstar in the past. Fontana has also made another appearance in GTA Online recently in the update titled The Contract, which had great commercial success, and I regard it to be one of the best updates in recent times. The update also featured Dr. Dre, which was quite exciting, and had a huge advertisement in Times Square for the update. Fontana has recently written a book about his experience from being a gangbanger in Los Angeles to being a star in one of the biggest commercial video games of all time. Fontana has also done panels with his other co-stars, who we will get to shortly. And they are often asked questions about GTA 6, of course, naturally, and in all these questions he gives very short, dry answers. So we could very much see him in GTA 6, and we know how much of a secretive company Rockstar is, but of course nothing is confirmed as of now, so we'll have to see and stay posted. Ned Luke. Rockstar fans know Ned Luke as the actor who plays Michael in Grand Theft Auto 5, and he fully embraces it all the time. I swear he probably lives as Michael DeSanta in real life. He loves the recognition he gets from fans and sees what the role has done for his life and is thankful for it. Luke has defended Rockstar many times before and, like Fontana, has maintained a strong relationship with them as well. Fans also believe that he may appear in a future GTA 5 Online update, as he has yet to appear in one as of now. Even his co-star Stephen Ogg has appeared in GTA Online in a recent update, which is of course the Heist update. Not super recent, but recent in the lore perspective. Luke is also very active on social media and indeed has a YouTube channel, where he uploads a variety of videos that are actually quite entertaining. But as of now, nothing is confirmed as for his role in a future GTA Online update or Grand Theft Auto 6. But he gets asked similar questions to Fontana and also gives similar responses, so we'll have to see how everything plays out. The recognition that Luke always received for playing the role of Michael in Grand Theft Auto 5 never bothered him, but some people believe otherwise for this next person. Stephen Ogg. Ogg is known to most of us as the guy who plays Trevor in Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, I will do my best to explain the rest of this, but it gets pretty complicated, so follow along closely. Early on in working with Rockstar, things were fine and he didn't seem that bothered that he was mostly known for his work as Trevor. But as the game got bigger and bigger, I assume he got more frustrated as time went on, because the way he saw things was that he was only being recognized for one role and not his other works that he had done. He never necessarily made things public about this until the infamous cameo video. In the video, the person who paid for it wanted some message to be said in a Trevor fashion, I believe. I don't exactly remember the specifics. And Ogg kind of mocked this as he remarked that people think that he is a quote-unquote cartoon character who's this crazy guy all the time. This didn't sit well with people because to them it was like he was being ungrateful for what the role did for him and his career, and that if he didn't like the request that the fan gave, he could have just denied the video, which is an option you can do on Cameo. To me though, I never took this that straightforward because he could have just been having a bad day or maybe in a bad mood, and he just did the video kind of without thinking, which is understandable, but many people do not hold the same sentiment and still believe to this day that he dislikes the recognition that he gets for his role in GTA 5. However, in a recent interview in which he appeared alongside Fontana and Luke, he seemed open to all the questions, and if he wanted to disassociate from the role, it wouldn't make sense for him to take this interview, so I believe he is still fine with the recognition. Maybe it just took some time to get used to, or maybe he changed his perspective on it, but I believe his relationship with Rockstar has remained healthy along the way. It's really just up to him at this point if he wants to work with Rockstar in the future again. J. Quates. The name J. Quates may not be known to all, but the name Lester Crest should definitely ring a bell with most players, and Quates is the actor who played the famous character. Quates has consistently worked with Rockstar over the years to the point where most consider him a staple in GTA Online as well. He has played the role of Lester many times, and his performance each time has been A1 steak sauce. Quates never diminished his relationship with Rockstar and would most likely come back to play Lester again in GTA 5 or Grand Theft Auto 6 if Rockstar offered it. I think he would fit into the lore just fine, and his return would be quite iconic indeed. I could already see the clips of all the big streamers reacting to Lester coming back. That would truly be one of the gaming moments of all time, but we'll just have to see if that becomes reality. Gerald Johnson, also known as Slink. Johnson might just be everyone's favorite side character in Grand Theft Auto 5. Rockstar may or may not know this, as he has been brought on to continue the role of Lamar Davis many times over the years, most recently in the contract though. Because of this, Johnson's relationship with Rockstar has maintained healthy over the years, on the surface, and the chemistry he has with all of the co-stars makes him a hilarious character to view. He's always a treat to watch on the screen. He has also had major success after the events of working with Rockstar, having minor roles in Space Jam: A New Legacy, not the one with MJ of course, the one with LeBron, unless Link is a time traveler of course, and Dirty Cops LA with Martin Lawrence. He also briefly appeared in the remake of White Man Can't Jump, and when I saw him, I was so confused yet excited at the same time. It was such a random cameo, but I absolutely loved it. It wasn't necessarily a cameo, but just hearing his voice, I was like, who's that? And it was Lamar Davis, of course, but it's Slink Johnson, you know, not Lamar Davis, unless he is in real life, you never know. Johnson has done various interviews over the years, and on a recent one, he commented on how secretive Rockstar was when he asked if he had a hand in GTA 6. If that's not a low-key hint that he's in it, I don't know what is. Scott Hill. Scott Hill is known for doing the voice work and motion capture for Johnny Klebitz in GTA 4's episodes from Liberty Cities, Lost, and The Damned. He was briefly reintroduced in Grand Theft Auto 5, but in the same cutscene that he was introduced, he was killed off, and the cutscene is no less than I think a minute and a half, so it's safe to say that he will not return as Johnny Klebitz in the GTA universe. That character is dead, and usually Rockstar doesn't bring on past actors or actresses to play new characters because that could confuse the timeline and players, so it's highly unlikely he will ever return to another Rockstar title, unfortunately. Related to the GTA series, we have seen actors who have played in Red Dead and GTA, only a select few, so he could be one of those, but I mean, Here's hoping for a Red Dead 3, I guess, but as of now, his relationship with Rockstar is fine, but his character is dead. The one in GTA at least. Mario de Leon. Mario is known for doing the motion capture and voice work for Luis Lopez in GTA 4's Episodes from Liberty City's The Ballad of Gay Tony. His character from Liberty City is technically still alive. There has been no evidence to suggest that his character is dead, and Luis Lopez is very much still alive, and there is actually evidence in GTA Online to support this. In the update After Hours, there is a small portrait framed in Tony's, well, not in Tony's, on Tony's desk, and it is of Luis Lopez, and it was a pretty big Easter egg for a time. Everybody was calling it out and wondering, will he ever return to the GTA franchise? We don't know for sure, but as for his relationship with Rockstar, it is still ongoing, and I don't think he has cut ties yet. And that is it, everyone. That is all the major Rockstar legends. Of course, everyone that has had a hand in any Rockstar games is a legend unless they went on to become a child predator or something, you know, canceled them on Twitter or whatever. But these are just more of the mainstream ones. Obviously, there's Wade from Story Mode, and there's other characters, but those ones are not really too mainstream. I did most of the mainstream ones, so this video can, really resonate with most people as they know these characters. But thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. It really does help me once again. Big channels always say that, and they have millions of subscribers, but I'm just a small channel, guys. I'm just a little small guy in a world of big people. So please subscribe and leave a like. It really does help. And thank you to my channel members as well. If you do want to become a channel member and be like Byron here, and to get a custom license plate on one of my cars in GTA Online, all you have to do is subscribe, which you should be already. So what was that squeak? And it should be replaced by a button that says join. Click it for more details, and that is it. Have a great day or night or evening, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.